Seduce with dirty talk in Spanish. If you enjoyed our first sexy Spanish article, buckle up. This time we're going deeper into Spanish dirty talk. The phrases, the tone, and the deliciously messy world of seduction. Think of this as your backstage pass to how real Spanish speakers flirt, tease, whisper, and absolutely ruin someone's life in the best way possible, using nothing but words. Before we begin, a little question. Let me start by asking you something. What's the sexiest Spanish word anyone has ever said to you? Nothing? Really? Okay, then that needs immediate fixing. Take a quick detour, a spicy one. Check out our article, Things Spanish People Say in the Bedroom. You'll walk in innocent and walk out ready to teach a masterclass. Back? Perfect. Now let's get into today's lesson. The Spanish phrases that don't just sound good, they feel good. The secrets of Spanish dirty talk. Ready? Because this is where the sweet, innocent vocabulary ends, and the fun begins. Spanish dirty talk isn't just about throwing random sexy words into the air. It's rhythm, tone, timing, and that delicious moment when the right phrase creates absolute chaos. The good kind. So brace yourself. What you're about to learn mixes passion, intimacy, and just the right amount of mischief. The kind that makes someone grab you by the shirt and say that again. And speaking of sexy, did you know the Japanese celebrate Christmas the way we celebrate Valentine's Day? Yeah. No hotel rooms left. Possibly the sexiest Christmas you'll ever have. Now, let's unveil the language of desire. Unveiling the language of desire. Spanish isn't just a way to talk. It's a way to feel. Behind the everyday words and harmless phrases, there's a whole world where desire wakes up and starts stretching its legs. Picture yourself leaning in and whispering, "Eres mi amor," you are my love, letting the words brush against their skin and spark something warm and deep. Or maybe you go a little further and say, "Eres la dueña, el dueño de mis pensamientos." You're the owner of my thoughts. Looking straight into their eyes, that moment when the language does half the work for you. The art of flirting en español. Flirting in Spanish is an exquisite dance of words, gestures, and stolen glances. Picture yourself saying, "Me encanta tu sonrisa." I love your smile, with a mischievous grin, instantly captivating the object of your affection. He might be missing a tooth, but who cares? You can't escape that passionate kiss. And please don't pretend you're not enjoying it. Enjoy the kiss, because the real fun starts in the next part. Let's see how dirty Spanish can get. Eres uno una cochino o cochina, or playfully teasing them with, "Eres uno una cochino o cochina." You're a dirty one, igniting that flirty banter that turns the heat up fast, until he replies, "Yes, I didn't take a shower this week." You didn't? Really? At that point, who cares? You're already on fire. In the realm of Spanish seduction, the possibilities are endless. You never know what might come out of someone's mouth, or where the moment might take you. Dirty Spanish accent. The allure of Spanish lies not only in the words, but also in the irresistible accents that accompany them. The word, romance, is basically baked into Spanish. It really is the language of love. Allow yourself to be enchanted by the charm of a Latin accent as your lover whispers, "Te deseo," I desire you, in a voice that drips with passion. Let the melodic cadence of their speech become the soundtrack of your seductive encounters, elevating the experience to new heights. Esta noche, quiero entregar a ti. How can you resist when someone whispers in your ear, "Esta noche, quiero entregar a ti"? Tonight, I want to surrender myself to you. Remember, when it comes to the language of desire, passion knows no boundaries. Embrace the linguistic beauty of Spanish and let its irresistible accents ignite your deepest desires. And if a single whispered sentence can do that to you, just wait until you see what the right words can unleash. The erotic power of words. Spanish was practically built for passion. It doesn't just communicate desire, it wraps it in sound, breath, and heat. Slip into the world of seductive phrases with a line like, Eres mi San Valentín hecho realidad. You're my real-life Valentine. Just like that, the moment shifts. The air gets a little heavier, and suddenly there's an allure you can't ignore. Push things a little further with, Tú me quemas. Eres el fuego que arde dentro de mí. You burn me. You are the fire burning inside me. A phrase that turns a simple whisper into a spark, and a spark into a flame that burns sin límites. Body language. In the realm of seduction, words alone can't carry all the heat. Sometimes the body says what the mouth never could. Let your eyes linger a second too long. That slow, deliberate look that sends a message of longing and anticipation without a single word. And when your lover feels that gaze, you can slip in a line like, Me encanta el fuego en tus ojos. I love the fire in your eyes. Well, yeah. You didn't see it? I just lit it. Then there's touch. A light fingertip tracing skin. A hand drifting just close enough to tease. The kind of contact that makes the whole body answer back. Let your body speak the desire your voice can only suggest. Estoy ardiendo. Sometimes the body speaks first. But the words that follow can take things from warm to molten. Slip in a line like, Estoy ardiendo. I'm burning. And honestly, at that point, someone should probably call 911, but not to put the fire out. Because when the right words meet the right touch, Spanish becomes a whole other creature. A language that doesn't just say desire, it ignites it. Let your voice carry the heat your body is already giving away. Sensual Spanish phrases for you. Whispering, enticing phrases that leave no doubt about your intentions. Here are some examples of sexy Spanish words to heighten the intensity of your encounters. Español. Inglés. Bésame apasionadamente. Kiss me passionately. Hazme gemir. Make me moan. Siente como ardo por ti. Feel how I burn for you. Ámame salvajemente. Love me wildly. Provócame hasta el delirio. Drive me to the brink of madness. Tócame sin inhibiciones. Touch me without inhibitions. Susúrrame al oído tus fantasías. Whisper your fantasies in my ear. Eres un o una amante irresistible. You are an irresistible lover. Hagamos el amor sin límites. Let's make love without limits. Devórame por completo. Devour me completely. Siente cómo me estremezco bajo tus caricias. Feel how I tremble under your caresses. Te voy a dejar con ojos de carnero degollado. I'm going to leave you with the eyes of a slaughtered ram. Con ojos de carnero degollado. Start jumping on one foot if you hear your partner whispering, Te voy a dejar con ojos de carnero degollado. Don't worry about the literal meaning. I'm going to leave you with the eyes of a slaughtered ram. What? A ram? Yeah, don't overthink it. Just start feeling sexy. ¿Soy sexy o estoy sexy? Click to find out the difference before you read more about the love ram. With the eyes of a slaughtered ram? WTF? Yes, it may not make much sense literally, but who cares? It's just a way to say you'll have an incredible time, not actually about a ram's eyes. Te voy a dejar con ojos de carnero degollado. What you are actually saying is this. I'm going to make you enjoy it like never before. When things get hot and steamy, what kind of phrases and words slip out of your mouth? Don't you know any? Spanish has plenty of them, and let's look more into the ones that can get you in trouble. Mike Cock likes his chucha. Then, let's talk about how words can go very wrong when you don't know the context. There was this guy named Mike Cock who had a Peruvian girlfriend. One day, he wanted to say something nice about her mom's dog. What he meant to say and what he actually said were very different things. Chucha in Peruvian slang. Mike proudly announced, "Me gusta la chucha de tu madre." Yeah. No. In Peru, chucha is slang for a woman's private parts, not a dog, not something you compliment at dinner. Oops. Oops. A long, eternal 10 seconds. The room went silent. That deep, uncomfortable silence that tells you something is very wrong. 10 seconds later, laughter. 3 minutes of it. That awkward feeling in your stomach? Trust it. Don't let that happen to you. This is exactly why dirty talk and slang matters. In some countries, chucha can mean a female dog. In Peru, it absolutely does not. Language mistakes happen, even spectacular ones. The trick is learning where and when certain words belong, and where they really, really don't. If you're curious to dive deeper into this particular disaster, check out Mike Cock in Guatemala and Mike Cock in Moche, Peru. You'll laugh. And more importantly, you'll never make Mike's mistake. Want to speak sexy Spanish? If you enjoyed this article on unleashing the passionate power of language and exploring Spanish seduction, be sure to check out our blog section, Things Spanish People Say in Bed, to further expand your knowledge of sexy Spanish words. Spanish is sexy, dancing with words, unleashing the Spanish passion, Peru pre-Hispanic erotic ceramics, and learning Spanish is hot. $9.50 per hour. Teaching Spanish is an art. Just as Spanish culture embraces passion and the art of seduction, Kasa de Franko embraces the art of language education. Our mission is to help people fully immerse themselves in the beauty, power, and yes, sensuality of the Spanish language without losing sight of culture, context, and real human connection. Curious about who we are and why we teach Spanish this way? The power of words. As you've probably noticed by now, words are powerful, especially the ones you choose in intimate moments. That's why we always remind our students to use what they learn wisely. The phrases in this article are meant for very specific contexts: private, consensual, intimate situations. They're not for work meetings, family dinners, academic essays, or casual small talk. Please don't. By learning with Kasa de Franko and our program Learn Spanish Speaking, you don't just improve your Spanish. You explore the language with awareness, confidence, and a deeper understanding of how words actually land in real life. Embrace the Spanish passion. As you explore the world of Spanish seduction with your partner, chances are you'll want to go deeper, and yes, we mean it, beyond a few phrases and into the rhythm, intention, and nuance that make Spanish dirty talk actually work. That's where Kasa de Franko comes in. Whether you're here to learn seductive expressions, avoid awkward misunderstandings, or simply feel more confident using Spanish in intimate moments, we're here to guide you through it, without killing the mood. Our personalized Spanish lessons and small group Spanish lessons are designed around your interests, your goals, and yes, your curiosity. Imagine learning Spanish in a way that feels natural, playful, and tailored to you, where the language isn't just studied, but experienced. What does KDF offer? Kasa de Franko offers language learning experiences guided by real instructors who don't just teach Spanish. They understand the culture, the humor, the flirtation, and the moments where words actually matter. Discover the richness of the language by claiming your free Spanish lesson, and connect with others who want to practice the language of love. Spanish. Want to know how to get your free lesson? You'll find out in the next section. The language of love beyond the bedroom. With Kasa de Franko, you don't just learn Spanish, you live it. From everyday conversations to Spanish dirty talk, we help you understand when, how, and with whom to use the language, without sounding awkward or accidentally insulting someone's mother. Because knowing the words is easy. Knowing who you're talking to is the real art. Sometimes it's about seduction. Other times, it carries reputation, power, and desire. Like Sister Hong, if you know the story. If you've heard the name, you already know. Say it in the right context, and it's electric. Say it wrong, and the whole vibe collapses. Spanish works the same way. Free lesson. The language of love. We offer free Spanish lessons year-round, so you can explore the language at your own pace. Whether you're here for flirting, travel, culture, or yes, Spanish dirty talk. Because while dirty talk is fun, Spanish is so much more than what happens in the bedroom. And knowing the difference, when to turn it on, when to keep it respectful, and when a word changes everything, is what really makes the language sexy. Think in Spanish. Don't just speak Spanish.